Good morning, FTE team. Venderman here. We're gonna jump in and go over some key levels in NQ. So let's hop on over to the 1 hour chart. So what we're looking at here, you can see we still have that bearish bias on the market. We have major time frame trend lines across the top. Have a couple 4 hour lines. That I'm going to switch. I got it on the 4 hour now. Let's switch down to the 1 hour. As you can see, overnight we tapped into a precision entry zone right here, right there. I moved that trend line this morning already, and we got the rejection right out of that zone. That precision entry zone was around 290 to 300, and then you see this drop that we had overnight. So what we're going to be looking at today is, right now, our golden pivot is at 856. I've got several precision entry zones on the table here. Now, you see this one here is a red one, okay, and this is on the 1 hour. From now on, from here forward, for now, this is a pink box. This is the red box. These pink precision entry zones are going to be on the 4 hour chart, whether they're bearish or bullish. This is a pink one down here, just so that I can mark the 4 hour precision entry zones, and they be separate from everything else throughout the day, the 1 hour, and if I have any on the 15. That way I know if we're coming up to a higher time frame precision entry zone. I'm going to go through and try to start labeling some of these, because some of them right now can be more significant than others, the way the market's been moving. We're still trying to find some stability in the market. It's been a little bit of a wild ride almost every day, it feels like. But right now we're currently trading at about 88, if I'm seeing that right. Yeah. And we got this trend line here. Overhead, we got a precision entry zone on the 1 hour from 170 to 180, and then this 4 hours 200 to 210. On the downside, we have a 4 hour at 975 to 985, and then on the even further down, you got 885 to 895. Before you get to the golden pivot. Your S1 pivot is all the way down at 491. Looking at this, the way it's sitting today, I would think that, we might come up here, tag these precision entry zones here with this trend line, get another rejection, because overall, the market just ain't looking real good for the bulls. Let's look at this on the 4 hour real quick. Make this smaller, where you can you need to look at the lay of the land here on the 4 hour. If we wanted to talk about Elliott wave and everything else theory, you can see that being broken down in this high time frame structure pretty easy. And what's kind of scary is that if that is what it is, there could be a lot bigger leg to the downside soon. So there's these key levels that it needs to hold. You see, we got down here the other day, and it sucked back up. Big move, about 1,000 points there off that, which was, it was a higher low on the 4 hour than this back here. which was great. The problem is see, we tagged that 4-hour zone back here and here, and then when we tagged this zone and got that pulled up right there, look at this 4-hour zone back here, and then if you zoom in on this chart, once we got sucked up and that next candle opened right here with these wicks, it touched that other 4-hour low that we was just looking at, this one back here. So I mean, it kind of protected these for now, which is good, but it's only good for us on the bull side if we can break through all this resistance and put in higher highs. I mean, for instance, we need to break through this line and all these precision entry zones, and we need to take this out, and then we're one step closer. So in reality, the line in the sand right now to the top side is we need to break above 25.5. Even if we break this line and all this R1 pivot is around 473. So I mean, if we can't break above 25.5 in this area, then you need to expect more legs down. Maybe be looking on the short side of things when you're looking at the higher time frame. And then you'd even have to watch that. What if they did break that and they swept it pretty hard? Say it happened over here and then they tagged this trend line, or possibly sweep up as high as this precision entry zone up here, which would get you around 600, another 100 points, and still drop. So it's kind of in a critical position here where each one of these legs up on the higher time frame is going to be substantial. You'll more than likely get a break of it. When we do get that break, which we will sooner or later, it's going to break it. It's going to retest it eventually before you get a bigger leg up. The only thing that could make that different is if the move happened on a news day and it just shot right through the break of structure and just kept running hard. But then you got to be real careful about rejection zone, because if we get a push like that on news, eventually you're going to tag a spot. Say you broke through this one, pushed all the way to this zone up here, which would be around 26,000, you might get immediate rejection of several hundred points. So we just got to take it by the day by day. Let's drop this down to the 15. See if we can zone in on anything here. Back here we had a gap up, climbed up. Here we had a gap down. So something else to look at right here, if this is right, say let's drop this down. No, let's put a zone in there. It's a zone that needs to be filled. So we got this 4-hour precision entry zone right here from 200 to 210. You could get rejection before even getting that, because you got the trend line and them boxes. So we'll just have to play that by ear. And when the market opens throughout the week, I'll be paying close attention to this 4-hour box down here. And then that one there at 975, 985, this one's 100 points away, which is the kind of moves you could expect. Say they take that low out, It's a very good possibility when they do, you get a move all the way down to this box, possibly the golden pivot, before finding any kind of meaningful bounce or reaction. So that's kind of what I'm going to be staring at today. Just need to wait and see what the market has to say when it opens, and how much they want to move this. If we're going to be in some kind of range, are they going to bleed it off? Are they going to push it up? How high is the ATR going to be? Say the market opens up and they just push it up to this trend line. Something to keep in mind, they could just open up. If it stays kind of sideways in a range right here, they push it up, tag this line or precision entry zone in here somewhere around 830. We would be somewhere right in this area. So say they ran this up right here, it opens up, it's in this range, and tag this as soon as in the first 5 minutes of market open or something, and then they drain this off the rest of the day. Or they run this up, tag this trend line, drop this all the way back down to this box here to retest this low, and then get another bounce up. It's a scenario I'll be keeping in mind considering where price is trading right now. So for today, that's all I'm going to have on a pre-market prep. Want to see things like this traded in real-time execution and time management? Come visit us in the live trade room in the New York Open throughout the week. You guys have a great trading day, and I will see you in Discord.